Hey YouTube. Uh, I just want to come to you with first my condolences to the Bryant family. That is just a sad and tragic thing that has happened today. Kobe Bryant was killed in a helicopter accident with his youngest child, and my condolences to their family. And I need to start out saying blessings and miracles to that family, and may they have a strong bond to get through this turbulent time from the universe. Now, moving on. Now that I've said that, um, I watched the boxing. I still ain't watched that other fight where the guy got knocked out, but I'm not. I don't really do too much TV. Um, I was shocked by Danny Garcia. Is his name Danny Swift Garcia? Yeah, I was shocked by him because I didn't think he was gonna do well, and he did. He did. He dominated, and the guy even bit him, and he fought through it. And I was really shocked. He came back with a vengeance. Um, I was impressed with not is it Williams? Not J Rock, but the guy J Rock took the belt from. I can't Hurd. Hurd. I was impressed with him too, and I was really shocked because he switched his training, he switched his camps, and so he's like doing a lot of different stuff. So I was impressed because he showed out. He really did. Bellator was amazing. Um, the fight between Julia Budd and Chris Cyborg did not disappoint. I have been counting down, and I'm sad. I'm sad because Cyborg won, but I'm happy she won because I like both of them. And then I'm sad because Julia Budd lost, and she's amazing. And she's not done. So that's just a small bump in the road for her, and she is a fighter. And I feel like working up to this fight, she was not given the credit due. Like, she's fought some of the names. She's fought Amanda Nunes. She's fought Ronda Rousey. Like, she has fought some people. Now, she came to play. She really did, and it was a wonderful fight. It did not disappoint at all. Curtis Blades and Dos Santos. Kind of knew that was gonna happen, and I'm still saying the UFC need to step their game up. Their fights are not what they used to be, and I don't know if it's the money situation because now a lot of people want to fight Conor McGregor because that's how they're gonna get paid, and everybody want to fight Conor McGregor. That's the $1 million payday. Everybody want to fight Conor McGregor. Nobody wants to fight a fight. And kudos to Cowboy Cerrone. I knew he was gonna lose, but I knew he wasn't gonna back down because that's just who he is. Um, I don't want to say I knew he was going to lose. I knew if the Conor McGregor that left the UFC came back, he was going to lose. But I wasn't sure who was going to step in the octagon with Cowboy Cerrone. So I don't want to say I knew he was going to lose. I thought he might lose. So, still was a good fight. I didn't pay for it. I just wasn't going to do that. I'm trying to think if anything on the undercard impressed me. Michael Chiesa does not impress me. However, he has picked up a lot of weight. He's in a different weight class, and he looked good. He really did. His body was popping. I was like, okay, go ahead. I see you. Still wasn't impressed though. There was one fight that I was impressed with though. I can't remember it though because I watched. Literally, I had Bellator on my phone. I had UFC on the TV. Then I had to switch to boxing when the UFC went off. So I was watching them consecutively. So like I was really probably more so paying attention to the main events because it was just really hard to follow everything with like two things going on at one time. And I had a craft show today. That was actually pretty awesome. I got a really pretty painting that I'm gonna put in one of my videos. But yeah, so I didn't get to really pay attention, and I am a rewatcher, so I will rewatch probably all of them. The fights, the Hurd fight, I caught the end of it because of how the schedules was working with the UFC, the Bellator, and the boxing. But I caught all of the Danny Garcia fight, which was, like I said, it was good. It was what I expected, kind of. The Michael Chiesa fight, it was a good fight. I mean, it was a good fight. Trying to think, what else was I watching? Oh, with the Danny Garcia fight, I was kind of like thinking he should have finished him, and he didn't. So I still don't know if I'm on the fence about him. So I'm not gonna make no comments. I'm sorry, y'all. I just washed my face. I use cotton balls, and I got cotton up my nose. I feel it, but and I can even see it. Like, I don't know if it's caught on my nose ring or what, but yeah. So the jury's in on him. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how he, because I feel like he's not consistent. I love him and his father's relationship though, so that makes me like him. Like, he's in the corner talking about love you. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. Like, you're out here fighting and you're telling your dad you love him. And they just have a beautiful relationship, and I love it. And I can only hope that my relationship with my kids is that special and that touching, because that was really good. Now, on the off note, I'm gonna go off kilter. I'm gonna go off fight sport for today. The tragic news about Kobe Bryant has just made me be in a different mindset. And you only get one life. Well, to some people have a different view of life. You only can get one realm in your memory. Let's put it that way. For anybody who's disagreeing with me, hey, this is my soapbox. Let me stand on it. And I think it's important to address that a lot of times when you see somebody tragically lost like that, like Nipsey Hussle, Kobe Bryant, even Michael Jackson and Prince, when a family loses people like that, you're like, oh, well, you got to love hard today because tomorrow's not promised. And that is facts. But don't forget to love you today, too. And so I say that to say, your peace of mind is not worth being lost to love someone who does not respect or treat you properly. And let me rephrase that. Show love to someone that does not respect or treat you properly, or consider your peace and what is important to you and what makes you happy or what hurts you. So I'm saying that to say that you cannot show love to everyone that you love. I can tell you I love you. And if you allow me, I can give you acts of love. However, if you hinder me by not considering my feelings, by mistreating me, by talking to me, by abusing me physically or mentally, by taking for granted my acts of love, then I must pull them back, because at that point now it is affecting my self-love, how I love me. So I just don't want people to get in that, like, you got people calling people they ain't talked to like in 10 years. And I'm not saying that is the way to deal with someone who messes with your peace. I have family members that irk my soul, and I would never cut off communication with them. Now, if they choose not to call me or choose not to return phone calls from me, I can't change that, and I don't have any desire to put a lot of energy in that, because you're saying that you don't want my acts of love, and I'm okay with that. I still love you though. And I even told my one cousin, like, in a situation we had, and we're fine, but he was like, it's like we're beefing. Even when we're beefing, we're not beefing. You are my family, and I love you. So I can disagree with you, or I can not agree with things that you have, and we can have a falling out, but it's still going to be love. If you knocked on the door, you needed something to eat, you was in a situation, I am still going to love you and be there for you, as long as it does not affect my peace. So that's what I hope I leave you with outside of my fight sport commentary. And I'm going to do better, because I'm going to actually take some time. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm resting. But I'm going to take some time and look at the fights. And because there was like 2 undercard fights that I was like, dang, I'm feeling it. I love it. But I can't remember the names, and I'm not gonna get on here and babble because I can't remember the names. And the girls, hey, I Am Woman, Hear Me Roar. The girls is making moves, you heard me, and I am loving it. I see more and more girl fights on these undercards. I am seeing Angela. You did your thing, girl. And I can't remember her last name. She's also married to a UFC fighter. And she's not consistent, so she worries me. Like, I root for her every time she goes in the ring, but she doesn't always win. Oh, look at my nail glistening, y'all. I love her though. I love her. So, I follow her on her social medias, and sending some loving hands to toward Julia Budd, because I am a fan favorite of hers. But on that note, it is late where I am at, and I need to go to bed. I have to work tomorrow, and I've had a very long weekend. And again, love yourself. Self-love saves lives, y'all. Love yourself. Love yourself first. If you ain't got none of you left, you can't give nothing to nobody else. Don't love on empty. Don't love on empty. With that said, I hope everyone has a good night. I hope everyone has a good day. I hope whatever time you're watching this, going forward, your future endeavors, your manifestations, I hope they all come to fruition for you. Everything positive, and I'm sending positive vibes to you. So on that note, good night and have a blessed one.